Today is the day we confront Dana White, but what he did to our boy Arman. Arman has done nothing wrong. All he ever did was work hard and fight for what he believed in. And this is how we repay him? By not letting him get the title shot? I was never one of Arman's biggest fans, but what I can tell you is I believe in what is right. And if I were to go back to any moment in history, I would always be on the right side of history. This reminds me of a time when America wasn't doing the right thing, when America was buying people. And there was people who stood by and who watched as our fellow humans were being abused. This Armand situation is exactly like that situation. If you stand by and say nothing about what is going on in the UFC and what happened to Armand, you are complacent. And you, I guarantee, and you would be one of those people that was not fighting for slavery. I can guarantee this. So, because Armand's getting disrespected, there's only one thing to do. We must confront the boss. We must confront Dana White. Because we cannot sit here and let this happen. Blatant disrespect to us, to the fighters, to the belt, to the company. We will not stand and let this happen to Armand. He worked too hard for this. He really did. So let's get Dana White on the call, guys. Let's call up Dana White. And let's hear what he has to say. Let me give him a call, guys. Let me text Dana White. Dana, hey Dana, are you ready to chat? Question mark. All right. It's gonna take a little bit for Dana to respond. I had to go through a couple mutual friends in order to get this exclusive interview with Dana White. I had to do a couple things in order to get this exclusive interview. It was not easy. Let me tell you, it was not easy to do this. What's up, guys? What's up, Lionel? What's up, Brandon? What's up, Atlantis Bull? Okay, pretty gay to call yourself a bull, you know, unless you're Ian Gary's nutritionist. He responded. Dana White responded. All right, let's see what he had to say. What's up, Dana? How are you, man? How you doing?
I am Dana White, president of UFC.
Nice. Hey, what's up, Dana? How you doing, man?
Just working hard like always. How you doing, man?
Not bad overall, but I feel like there's a couple topics we need to talk about, a couple things that are on my mind, a couple things on my mind that that aren't sitting well with me in what you're doing with your company and the UFC.
Yeah, let's talk about it. What's up, man? I'm all ears. What's on your mind?
Specifically, I want to talk about Arman Sarukian and the disrespect I'm feeling because of what you did with him and his career and his fights.
Oh yeah, Arman Sarukian. Haven't heard that name in a while. What's your issue with him?
I have no issue with Armin. I have an issue with you, you know, because let me break this down in case, you forgot. I know you're a busy guy and all that, but this is what happened with the 155 division. Okay, so Arman Sarukian got the title shot against Islam Makhachev, but he pulled out the day before. This was on UFC 311. And then, instead of allowing Arman to have another chance, you gave the title shot to Ilya Tapuria. And then from there, when Ilya had to deal with some personal issues and left the division for a little bit as the champion, you decided to do Paddy Pimblett versus Justin Gaethje instead of Arman Sarukian, who just came off a win against Dan Hooker where he dominated him. How does Paddy Pimblett get the shot? A title shot when he beat Michael Chandler a year ago, or Justin Gaethje. He's not a deserving, but Paddy Pimblett's the least deserving out of anybody in the division. What is this about? Please tell me, Dana White. You're real, I know.
Oh, okay. Look, I get where you're coming
I'm not
from,
telling him about
but look,
minoxidil.
MMA is a business, and sometimes we have to make tough calls. We didn't give Arman the title shot because he pulled out last minute, and we had to move quickly. And as for the title shot between Gaethje and Pimblett, it was just a business decision. Pimblett has a huge following, and he brings in a lot of eyeballs to the sport. He's also a young, talented fighter with a lot of potential.
Okay. I understand it's a business decision, but just because it's a business decision doesn't mean you should make it. You're not running the WWE. You're not running this entertainment company. You're running a sporting company where the best fight the best. This is your own words. The best fight the best. Imagine if you're watching basketball, and if every year the Lakers got into the champion just because they have a popular fan base and not the guys who actually worked hard and tried their best to get the championship matchup in basketball in the NBA Finals. How does this make sense? How is this any different?
Look, I hear you, but MMA is different from other sports. It's entertainment mixed with sport, and we have to balance both aspects of it. We have to put on fights that people want to see, and sometimes that means making decisions based on things other than just the rankings or who's the most deserving.
But then why should anybody trust the fact that the UFC is where the best fight the best? It's no longer where the best fights the best. And looking at it from the title perspective, the title now means nothing because the title is supposed to represent the best fighter in that weight class. And if the best fighter isn't fighting for the belt in that weight class, how can they be considered the best fighter if they're not the best, really?
Look, I get what you're saying, but you have to understand that it's not always possible to just match make based solely on who deserves it the most. There are other factors to consider, like injuries, schedules, and what makes sense from a business perspective. And sometimes that means taking risks on new talent and letting them have a shot at the title when they might not have the most impressive resume. But that's part of what makes this sport so exciting and unpredictable.
What kind of trash is this? This is just complete trash from you, to be honest. It is okay. 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 So let me just think
Look,
here.
here's the deal, you little punk. You should be grateful that I'm even taking the time to respond to you. You're just a keyboard warrior who has no idea what it takes to run this business.
I guarantee you, Dana White, I could do exactly what you do. You are busy. You are busy giving out $50,000 to the Nelk boys and letting your fighters who are barely scraping by get 10 and 10. You need to do better with your company. Nobody likes the position you're in. I don't know if you're in like Delulu land, delusional land, but you're in this fairy tale land where you're not interacting with true fans. You're interacting with celebrities who forms your opinion. You're not talking to a real fan. I'm a real fan. Call me a keyboard warrior all you want, okay? I've put on the gloves. I've done this in the regional scene, of course, not in the UFC, but I've done this in the regional scene. I know what it's like. I know the blood, sweat, and tears that goes into it. You yourself, you do not.
Oh, you think you can do my job? That's cute. You have no idea what it takes to run this company. I've been doing this for over 25 years, and I've made this sport what it is today. You're just some nobody who thinks they can do better. Well, let me tell you something. You can't. So why don't you go back to your little regional scene and leave the real business to me?
Dog, I would piece you up with a 1-2. I would Dana White, if I ever see you, we are scrapping on the spot, and I will submit you, wake you back up, knock you out, then I will shake your legs, get you some cold water, nurse you back to health, and then I will break every limb in your body. You talk like me to this, bro? You're a 60-year-old on TRT, and all you do is hang out with a bunch of 20-year-olds and hang out on podcasts, and you think you're the top dog. You're not the top dog. You are single-handedly destroying the company you built, and honestly, you're disrespecting not only the fans by making Paddy Pimblett versus Justin Gaethje, you're disrespecting yourself, you're disrespecting the company, you're disrespecting the belt, and every fighter who has had to work hard. You're disrespecting all of them, and I think this is completely intolerable, and I would guarantee you I would do 100% better than what you're doing right now. I guarantee you this.
Oh, look at this tough guy threatening a 60-year-old man on the internet. You must feel real badass. Newsflash, pal, you're nothing but a keyboard warrior. It's easy to talk big online, but we all know you'd crap your pants if you ever got within spitting distance of me. And as for your little fantasy of being a better promoter than me, dream on. You couldn't run a lemonade stand, let alone the biggest MMA organization in the world.
Bro, what are you talking about? I couldn't run a lemonade stand, bro. I have a YouTube channel with 2.6 thousand subs, dude. You ever seen 2.6 thousand people huddled in a room listening to what you have to say? No, because you hide behind the fighters. Nobody cares about you. All they care about is the fighters, okay? And you're terrible at what you're doing.
2.6 thousand subs. Wow. Color me impressed. I've got more people listening to my press conference bloopers than you have subscribers. And don't talk to me about hiding behind fighters. I've built this company by working side by side with the best fighters in the world. You're just some wannabe YouTuber who will never make it past their mom's basement.
Okay, first off, nothing wrong with living in a basement. There's absolutely nothing wrong with the basement. Okay, it's cozy, it's warm, and you can get a lot of stuff done. You can be quite productive. So first off, you're extremely wrong there. Second off, weren't you the guy who had to didn't you have mob connections? Isn't that how you started the UFC? You had deep mob connections. You had to leave, I believe you had to leave Boston because you were getting threatened by the mob. So not only are you a bad owner of a company, you're a crook.
Oh, so now you're trying to dig up dirt on me from my past, huh? Nice try, but you're grasping at straws. Yes, I had some run-ins with the mob early on, but I learned from it and moved on. And I take offense to you calling me a bad owner. I've built this company from the ground up and made it what it is today. You're just a jealous hater who's mad because I have more money and power than you could ever dream of.
Okay, money, power don't matter. Weren't you slapping your wife not too long ago, and wasn't it recorded on video in a club? That's a pretty bad look, don't you think?
All right, let me set the record straight here. The video footage of me slapping my wife was a misunderstanding blown out of proportion by the media. My wife and I were just having a heated argument in a noisy club, and it might have looked worse than it actually was. But you know what? That's family business, and it has nothing to do with the UFC. And don't even try to bring my personal life into this. You're just trying to deflect from the fact that you're a jealous hater with no talent.
Okay. We're getting distracted here. Arman Sarukian is the big deal, okay? You are wasting that man's prime. You have blatantly chose to disrespect him for For what? For Paddy Pimblett getting the shot? This why Justin Gaethje? Justin Gaethje threatened to leave the company. Do you not have a backbone to be like, if you want to threaten, leave? Why did you do what this guy wanted you to do? Seems a little bit, I don't know, suspect, fruity, whatever you want to call it.
Look, I already told you, it's a business decision. Pimblett and Gaethje both have bigger followings and bring in a lot of eyeballs to the sport. That's the reality of this business. We're not just a sporting organization, we're also an entertainment company. And sometimes that means making decisions that might not make sense from a purely sporting perspective.
Yeah, so you would admit that the UFC isn't about the best fighting the best, even though you said that?
Look, the best fighting the best is always going to be the goal. But sometimes we have to make compromises in order to keep this business running. We have to keep the lights on and pay the fighters. And sometimes that means making fights that might not be the most deserving on paper. But let me tell you something, there's more to this sport than just rankings and matchups. It's about entertainment and spectacle and delivering fights that people want to see.
But okay, first off, Arman has a huge following, first off, and second off, I need you to say specifically, the best don't fight the best. I need you to say this and then we can move on. Cuz until then, you were deflecting.
All right, I'll say it. Sometimes the best don't fight the best.
Yep.
Are you happy now?
Yep.
Um, but let me tell you something. Arman
Is he
Sarukian
just
doesn't have the
mode?
same kind of following that Gaethje and Pimblett do. It's just the way it is.
I mean, this is just it's just disrespect. Then why do any of this? Why do any of this if it's not about the best fighting the best and it's you're focused on business and entertainment? Why not just give Conor McGregor the belt? Why not just do Conor McGregor versus like Anshul Jubli for the belt if it's about business and entertainment? Why not do that? Okay, you need a base to stand on here.
Look, it's not about just giving the belt to anyone. We've got to balance the business side with the competitive side of things. Conor McGregor is a big draw, but we have rules and regulations to follow. We're not just running a popularity contest here. We're a real business with real fighters and real competition. And sometimes we have to make tough decisions, like matching up a deserving fighter with a fan favorite. It's just how things work.
Okay, but do you not think that you're disrespecting the belt and disrespecting the true hardcore fans when you do these matchups that don't make sense from a sporting perspective and they're only good for entertainment perspective?
Look, I get where you're coming from, and I respect the hardcore fans who want to see the best fighting the best. But let's be real here. This is a business, and entertainment is a huge.
Okay. What do you mean Dana's messing with my mic? Is that weird? Let me listen. Hello? Hello? Oh my gosh. Hello? No. Hello? Bro, what? Boy, no way. Boy. Boy, no way. Hey! Oh, hello? Okay. Dana White just Dana White just hacked my mic, just blatantly hacked my mic, bro. Crazy. This guy doesn't even try to hide it. Um, I'll text Dana. I'll be back. I just need to talk to one of your fighters. I text Dana White. I said, I'll be back. I just need to talk to one of your fighters. Dana was not right. Dana was not right. He's completely wrong. And if you're one of these guys, if you're like bedtime MMA, or if you're like what's his name? MMA guru, if you're one of these guys who like are rejoicing that Arman's not getting the shot, I mean, it's crazy because these guys would be crying. Guru would be crying if it was like Paddy Pimblett didn't get the shot and it was Gaethje who got the shot against Ilia Topuria. He would be crying his ass off. So for him to be laughing is just disrespectful. I don't have any problems with Tom Aspinall. I like Tom Aspinall. But because MMA Guru is hating on Arman Sarukian, because of him doing that, I now don't like Tom Aspinall. I want to see Tom Aspinall lose. I want to see Tom Aspinall get knocked out. I want to see him unconscious. I want to see him go on an infinite losing streak. I want to see him get cut from the UFC. I want to see the worst possible things that could happen to his career. I want to see that because of MMA Guru, because of what he said about Arman Sarukian. This is what I think. I'm almost beat Bobby Green. Apparently you need to beat Bobby Green or Bobby Green or Josh Emmett to get a title shot nowadays. Like what? Let's call up my girlfriend. Let's call my girlfriend and let's hear what she had to say. Hey, what's up, baby? How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good, baby. Thanks for asking. How about you? Hiyan지, hayam 굉장히 산지심판수도. Again, use an aiming to help the influence on injustice.
Tracy Cortez, are you good? It sounded like you're drunk a little bit.
Nope, not drunk at all. Just having a good time. What gave you that impression?
Um, the fact that you were rambling on at the end, like it sounded like moaning home. Are you cheating on me, Tracy Cortez, my girlfriend?
Shocked. Wait, what? Me cheating on you? Are you crazy? I would never do that. And I had one with the BAs.
Uh, Tracy, what was that at the end? You good? You good? I mean, it's. You said you're having a good time. I mean, what am I hearing at the end here? Doesn't it sounds like something's going on that you're not telling me?
Frustrated. Baby, listen, I promise you nothing is going on here. I'm just having a
Tracy
good
Cortez.
time, that's all. Trust me, okay? I would never cheat on you. You know that.
I don't know that. I mean, we've only been dating for like a couple weeks now. Tracy Cortez, I do feel bad though. Maybe you're just going through a little bit of like CTE because you lost your last fight. You got finished in your last fight, so it's like it's not looking good.
Defensive, hey, don't start with that. I know I lost my last fight and it sucked. But that doesn't mean I have CTE or that I'm cheating on you. I'm fully capable of understanding what's going on and who I'm dating.
I'm just playing. You know how I like to joke. Quick jabs. You know what a jab feels like, as we saw in your last fight. You know what I'm saying? But I just like these quick jabs. Tracy Cortez.
Chuckles, oh, so you're a comedian now, huh? Yeah, I know what a jab feels like. You don't have to remind me about my last fight.
I'm joking, baby. I'm joking, Tracy. What are you up to right now? You doing anything crazy? You watching Netflix? What's the dealio here?
Chuckles, nah, not really up to much tonight. Just chilling and streaming movies on Netflix. How about you? What's your night like?
I'm just chilling with the boys. Super popular here. I got like 200 people just chilling. All wanting to hear me talk and do my thing. You know how it is.
Impressed. Oh wow, 200 people. Sounds like you're quite the popular guy, huh? I can't say I've ever had that many people wanting to hear me talk, but I'm happy for you, baby. That's awesome. Yeah, thấy đâu ai mà phiên chân thương anh thì bạn anh chơi thì không bạn là sẽ đi xin no anh nói sao mà phải
Are you trying to like curse me? Are you like doing a witch's curse here? What is this at the end? Are you what's going on? I don't understand.
laughs. What? A witch's curse? Baby, you're tripping. I'm not doing anything like that. I'm just talking to you.
Are you gaslighting me? What is this? I hear you mumbling at the end of your sentence and like going all crazy at the end. Is it like it sounds like you're speaking Punjabi here? You know what I mean? So you know, do you not hear yourself speaking? You know, at the end, and you're mumbling and you're doing this stuff. No, you don't hear that.
Getting annoyed, baby. I'm not gaslighting you or speaking Punjabi or anything like that. And I'm not mumbling either. I'm speaking normally, just like I always do. Are you sure you're not just hearing things?
You know what, babe? Maybe I am just hearing things. Did you train at all today? You sore or anything?
Calmer, no worries, baby. Maybe you are just hearing things. And no, I didn't train today. Um, uh, it's my day off, so I'm just relaxing at home. Did you get a chance to train today?
You know I train every day. I'm a hard worker like that. But you didn't train. I was gonna offer you a massage, because you were training. You're probably sore and stuff. Like my mind was just thinking. I just massage.
Appreciative. That's sweet of you, babe. But no, I didn't train today. Uh, I'm taking a day off to rest and recharge. Maybe I could use that massage another day, though. You're always so good at giving those
Giving those what? You didn't finish your sentence.
chuckles, giving those massages, babe. You're always so good at giving massages. I was just saying maybe I could use one of those another day when I'm feeling sore from training.
Are you just saying that because you don't want to be touched because you're like you're mad? I just was talking about your previous fight you lost. Are you mad because of that? Like,
Sighs. No, baby, I'm not mad. And I'm definitely not mad because I lost my last fight. It's part of the game, you know? Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. But I'm not gonna let a loss define me or my relationship. So, yes, I would love a massage from you.
anyways, what's your type?
Laughs, my type. What are we in a job interview? But if you must know, my ideal type is probably someone who is confident, outgoing, and has a great sense of humor. Basically, someone like you.
Ha 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 ha. Type shit, you know how I roll. Type shit, um,
Chuckles. What's with all the laughs, baby? You're cracking me up. And there's us. And I think I got the gist of what you're trying to say, even if the words got a bit tangled up on the way out. Just know that you're my type, no matter what.
I literally said a perfect sentence. Are you trying to accuse me of mumbling now? Wow, I see how it is.
Teasing, oh, really a perfect sentence? I thought I heard some
Yeah,
gibberish in
bitch. Do we call up Dana? Who are we calling? Who we calling up, man? Who we call up? Who we call up? Hello, everybody that is here. Let's actually have let's have a pause and let's just talk about Arman. Oh, Arman, you know I love you. Yo, Arman, you know I support you. Arman, 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 Arman. Sarukian. Yeah, I would give you the title shot if I had the opportunity. If I was Dana White, I'd give it to you. To every night. Yeah. Patty, you don't deserve anything. Patty, you beat a bum. You beat Michael Chandler. That should not give you the title shot. I've been waiting for long for this. Oh, Arman. We'll come back to this. We'll come back. We'll come back to the singing segment. We'll come back to the singing segment after. We'll run it back. We'll run it back. We'll run it back. We will run it back. Bro is losing viewers. We'll run back the singing segment, guys. I know this is one of your favorite parts of the Dag MMA show is the singing, the atmosphere and everything we create here, but we'll have to take a pause. I think I was having some throat troubles. I'll have to clear that. Clickbait. No, I already talked to Dana White, man. I already talked to Dana White. We had our conversations. We had our disagreement. And I said I was gonna call him back, but I had to deal with some things. But I'll see if I can call him back. I had to literally pull out like 6 different people to see if I could get some connects. See, Brandon even says I did talk to Dana White, and then I talked to somebody else who I had some personal stuff with, but yeah, Dana White I talked to. It was a rough conversation. I mean, he doesn't like I got carried away. I'm not gonna. Dana White, if you're watching this, I got carried away. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring up you slapping your wife. I know it was deep, and I'm sorry, and I apologize for saying that. I'm really sorry for that. I'm really sorry for that. You plugged the phone call for Dag. What plugged the phone call? What do you mean you plugged the phone call for Dag? Oh, you plugged. Yes. Larry Silverstein. Yes. Great lawyer. Larry Silverstein. He pulled through the Dana White Connect. So if you guys don't know who Larry Silverstein is, he's one of the best lawyers in all of North America, Canada, America, Mexico. He's one of the best lawyers, one of the top lawyers. He has a name on the streets that I don't know if it's appropriate to say on a live stream, but people do call him Top Jew. But that's what the streets call him. Top Jew. He's one of the best. He'll get you out of literally everything. I think he just had a case a couple of weeks ago where the guy he was defending was recorded on 12 different cameras, all recorded in 4K, all actually live streamed to an individual database. And this guy was just literally just mass murdering people. And he got off with 0 bail, 0 days in jail. He got off on a small provoculity is what they call in the lawyer world. So yeah, Larry Silverstein, man, this guy helped me a lot, got me out a lot of cases. MMA Joey called you his son. MMA Joey did not call me his son, bro. I wish he would call me son, because that's a W in my books. The moment MMA Joey acknowledges me, immediate W. He could call me anything he wanted. He could call me a slur, and I'd be like, I'd give him the heart, I'd say, thank you. You acknowledge me, You kill what you eat, son. Kill what you eat. But I'd appreciate if he called me a son. But I don't think he'd ever acknowledge me. I'm so small and petite and frail, and some people call me dainty. So, yeah. I don't know what I was going with that, but he probably wouldn't call me out. How did you celebrate Black Friday? I did what everybody else does on Black Friday. Give the reparations back. Give the reparations back to the people who deserve it, because we took a lot from them, and they deserve. I emptied out my wallet. I went up to the first person I saw who was, on Friday. I went up to the first person I saw who was, whatever. I don't see color, but I went up to him and I said, keep the change, And he cried. He started crying. He says, thank you, sir. Nobody else does this. I appreciate you, Dag, and I wish you nothing but the best, and you're invited to the cookout, Did you guys see? This is on topic. The last thing I was talking about wasn't on topic. But did you guys see? Did you guys see? Movzar Evloev got KO'd by Lerone Murphy. Did y'all see that, or am I tweaking, or did we all see that? What if Wing C acknowledges you? I almost went to one of Wing C's fights. I'm in Toronto, but he was fighting like 4.5 hours away from me, and I almost went. He beat the guy, but I messed out. It was like at like some college for like $50 or something. I almost went. Would have been dope. Chill with that twink shit. All right, homophobe. No, I'm kidding. Saying you dropped a bag on blank blank and her small business Thanksgiving. Great guy. Nah, I didn't do that shit. It's Black Friday, bro. Everybody knows. Black Friday is a politically incorrect term. I'm pretty sure they're trying to change the name to African American Friday. So we just, celebrate the amount of work they do. And I think that's a great day. We should add that to everybody's calendar. Black Friday was originally only for blacks. It was a day for them to be able to. All right. Nice one. All right, buddy. All right, buddy. That's not nice, buddy. All right. All right, buddy. It's my Mike Bisping impression. All right, buddy. All right, buddy. Baby boy. All right, buddy. That's the only two things I know he says. Baby boy. He doesn't really say it anymore because I'm pretty sure people started clowning Mike Bisping. But back like a couple years ago, especially like COVID era, a little bit before COVID, a little bit after COVID, Michael Bisping always would be, whenever there was something crazy that happened, he'd always be like, baby boy. Baby boy. All right, buddy. Baby boy. But dude, Movzar Lerone. Bro, why did Lerone start posting photos of him KOing Movzar? What is this about? Literally took a picture on on a potato. Like, what is this? I think I have it bookmarked too. Dag, did you see who? Is this UFC? Is this MMA or Muay Thai? Who are these people? Is this boxing? I don't see anything about this, bro. Oh! Yes. Yes. I did see the that's what the box, the guy, the MMA fighter, the guy who pulled up on Dana White's thing on the Dana White's press conference and says, "Dana, I have no manager, sign me." He was on like some Russian Twitch streamers thing. Yeah, I saw that. When did he say when he did the Believe You Me, it was fake. No one beaten Movzar. Guru's live. Is he really? Dude, I'm about to end stream. Just kidding. You ever watches hockey? That's dope. You was at a hockey game, like something. Dude, look at this, man. Dude, what is this, bruh? Apparently this is Movzar. Knocked out. What is this? This is 20p footage of Movzar knocked out. This is like a 7-second video. This doesn't even look like Movzar. This guy looks bald or something. I'm pretty sure there's like a clear photo of this. I think it's insane. All because Movzar called Lerone Leon. Like, bro, is it that much of a diss to be compared to Leon Edwards? This guy's a former champion. Still sucks that Leon lost. I really want to see Leon do well. Looks more like Yuri? Yeah, dude. But he said this guy's not undefeated or something. Leon is garbage? Don't hey, Ari. Larry Finkelstein, don't disrespect Leon, bro. Do not disrespect the GOAT. Come on. Leon's a GOAT, former champion, defeated Kamaru Usman 2 times. I mean, come on. He had that great moment. People who hate on Leon, I hate on them. Leon did nothing wrong. Why do people hate on Leon? Because he was he's a one trick, bro. He just had one moment. Come on. Nobody has moments in MMA. Let him have his moment. I think it's terrible. People hating on Leon, bro. What did you think about little Ank crawling into a ball? That's bullshit, but whatever. We had broken ribs. It happens. We pull up with broken ribs. It happens. I mean, sometimes you pull up to a fight and I know this. I know this firsthand. Sometimes you pull up to the fight and you have a broken rib and you have staph infection and you were sick and you were throwing up the day before and your arm was broken and your leg was broken and your rotator cuff was literally stolen out of your body by a witch and Alex Pereira used shaman magic to curse Uncle Ive. This happens sometimes. If you guys aren't aware. Alex Pereira used shaman magic. I don't need to go into it. Alex Pereira is a fake nice guy and people don't care about it. People, whatever Alex Pereira does, people literally just start slobbing on his knob. It's crazy. This guy literally posted footage of him knocking out some father of 4 accountant 9-to-5 worker, knocked him out cold in sparring when they were going light to the body, and this guy gets celebrated for this. Like, come on, what a fake person. Fans, I just feel like every day I get more disconnected with fans. Every day I get more disconnected with fans because these guys genuinely will not make it in life. Haters, losers, and just low-life bombs. 90% of them. What up, gang? Iliad has just retired due to heartbreak, and Arman has killed himself. Dana White. What up, gang? Let me take a look. Yeah. This fight's gonna be absolutely insane. We have Ilya fighting his own depression as the main event. This is a badass fight. We also have Arman Sarukian, and he will be fighting his depression on the co-main event for the chance to be on Dana White Contender Series. This is a good fight, guys. Gotta tune in, buy the pay-per-views. This is a badass fight, guys. Yeah, let's look at some questions here. Oil up. Yeah, you guys are absolutely crazy. You guys are crazy. You guys are insane. Ank slipped on a banana peel on it. Leon called Usman out for his coney fashion style. Leon just normal. Normal's all right. Yeah, I know. People act like they're Ilya Tapuria. People act like they're Islam Makhachev, but they're not. They are Leon. And the reason they hate Leon is because deep down, they hate themselves. You know? If you hate Leon, you really just hate yourself. That's the truth. Cold hard truth. And if you hate Arman, you jealous, bitter, and insecure. You hate on people who have money. Just because they have money. Come on. Dana owns Dag, and Dag has Dana's nuts on his forehead.
Oh, hell no. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Ain't no way, boy.
Dude, how do we go from 14 to 5 people here? It's because how come when I stopped talking... How come when I stopped talking to Trace Cortez on Character AI, everybody left? Seems like they want me to talk to Character AI. I mean, what the fuck, alright. Better? Is this better? Tell me, is this good? Guten Tag. Hello. Hello, my brothers and sisters. Today we will be frying up some chicken and some fat from goat. They did my boy Arman dirty. They did your boy Arman dirty. You did your boy Arman dirty. What are you talking about? You're literally Dana White. I suppose. All right, Larry Finkelstein. Finkelberg. Fairly Odd Parents. Were they trying to tell us something? I can see Tapuria only lasting 5 seconds, but acting like he's a bull. His wife. I can see Tapuria only lasting 5 seconds, but acting like he's a bull. Period. His wife just smiles and goes along with it, comma, but is secretly frustrated. All right, I just submitted you to the police. They will probably be checking your hard drives. Be aware. Be aware, Brandon. You're fucked. Paramount Air is gonna ruin a dude. Why? We had the opportunity to see Max Holloway versus Charles Oliveira. We had it. They had it planned for UFC 324. Charles Oliveira, Max Holloway, BMF belt. But they decided to go with Paddy Pimblett versus Justin Gaethje for the interim belt. Am I the only one that's like, no, go back. Go back. We do not want this. Go back, please. Inshallah, go back. I don't even think I'm using that correctly. Bro, yet we are not on the same list, bro. Hell no. They favor popular matchups over actual skilled fights and good matchups. I know it's stupid. Bro, honestly, Max versus Oliveira would have been better for the interim. Dude, honestly, if we're going off of merit and who is the most deserving to fight for a belt, even if it's an interim belt, it is Arman Sarukian versus Max Blessed. These two are the most deserving. Max Holloway beat Justin Gaethje, Dustin Poirier, KO Justin Gaethje. Arman Sarukian beat Dan Hooker, Charles Oliveira, Beneil Dariush, Joel Alvarez, right? He beats guys, bruh. It's crazy. How's he not getting the shot, man? Robbed against Gamera. True. He would destroy Gamera in a rematch. Maybe. I don't know. That's a tough stylistic matchup. But I think you could chin Gamera in the rematch. If he had confidence, I think that's where a lot of people are like afraid of Gamera. It's, oh, dude, his jiu-jitsu's so good. Get in there and they overthink it. When sometimes you just got to go in there with like that Charles Oliveira mindset or like that Dan Hooker mindset of just like, this guy's not shit, you know? They know that Arman with Hamzat is a problem? Of course, dude. Of course. How come they only hate on us? How come they only hate on our people? They don't hate on the Dagestan. People claim Dagestanis get hate. They don't get hate. Anybody who has any sort of association with the Beeb has been blessed. But anybody in the surrounding areas gets absolutely disrespected. Evloev, not from Dagestan, he's from Ingushetia, disrespected. Hamzat, from Chechnya, disrespected. You know, how come it's almost as if these guys from Dagestan have some sort of connection with a figure that does some behind the scene things. And maybe this figure, you know, if you were to take the clues here, maybe this figure controls a lot of fighters, and maybe he controls a lot of the Dagestanis as well as a lot of these other American fighters, you know. So maybe there's something going on with favoritism towards a certain manager's fighters, you know, just based on, I don't know if that's true. I don't know any managers, but seems like something's up with the manager. I don't know. Maybe the manager has like some deep ties to some sort of I don't know. Weird. We need to see Justin knock the fuck out. Yes. Let's get a poll going, actually. Who do you want to see win? Patty Pimbage or who do you want to see win? Justin Gaethje or Patty Pimblett? I really want to see Patty Pimblett KO'd. I want to see him brutally kicked. I want to see Patty Pimblett's head rolling on the octagon with the song playing in the background. Where's your head at? Where's your head at? Come on. This guy's the only thing that boosts Patty into popularity, not his fighting style, but a stupid ass accent and some TikTok meme. Where's your head at? And it's how does Patty go from being a underdog against Chandler to, I think, being a favorite against Justin Gaethje? Who has Patty beaten? I need to rewatch that fight though. I really do need to rewatch that fight with Patty Pimblett and Michael Chandler. I need to watch that fight. Sorry, I'm looking at some shit right now. It's like, what the fuck am I looking at? Do you want to see? Do you want to see what I'm looking at, guys? Put some bread on it. You want to see what I'm looking at? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? What am I looking at right now? Crazy. But I do need to rewatch that. How did Patty take down Chandler? How did Patty take down Chandler? Patty Pimblett. How the fuck did he take down Chandler, bruh? He dominated him in the first fight. Except, you know what I heard? You know what I heard? Rocked his ass. Chandler did. I remember Chandler hitting Patty Pimblett with a 2 down the pipe as Patty Pimblett threw a leg kick. Patty Pimblett's game was all leg kicks. But I heard in the build-up to Patty Pimblett versus Michael Chandler, everybody that was training with Michael Chandler all said he did 0 training for MMA and only lifted weights for this fight. He slammed him into the cage after landing a flying knee. Really? No, I don't think Chandler dropped Patty. I don't think Patty's been dropped before. Let's go second round. Let's see what happened. So Michael Chandler literally throwing 1 shots, no combos, tries to back Patty up. Patty misses. Big hooks missed from Chandler. Oh my gosh, this guy literally has his chin up in the air, bro. I'm going to show you the sequence. He literally has his chin up in the air like crazy. Look at this. Like that right there. Come on, bro. Patty dropped Chandler? Really? Good job from Patty. Has Chandler backing up. Leg kick from Chandler. Leg kick back from Patty. Those leg kicks are going to be money for Justin. Absolute money for Justin. Jumping combos from Patty. Bro, come on. Pimblett has genuinely 0 power in his strikes. I'm pretty sure there's flyweights who have more power than Patty Pimblett. He literally hits with like this part of his hand. He doesn't even hit like this. He hits like this. It's like it's so weird. Justin needs to train BJJ. I am worried for, but the thing is, Mentally, I'm worried for Justin Gaethje for like his grappling. But when you think about the facts, Justin Gaethje, right? Justin Gaethje, who has he lost to? Who's he been out grappled by? Habib and Oliveira. Okay, Oliveira out grappled, pure grappling. He out grappled Gamrot. So it's like, does that mean that Justin Gaethje's grappling is bad, or Oliveira's grappling is just that good? And Habib, I mean, we don't need to talk about that. I mean, we know how good Habib is, right? And we saw how bad Dustin looked against Habib compared to how good he looked against Islam, right? So it's like, mentally, everybody's thinking the same thing with Paddy and Justin. Paddy's going to take him down and maul him on the ground. But, you know, it's still just like, can he do that? Is Justin that bad? Dude, that's the thing. Paddy Pimblett might actually land a flying triangle against the cage. Paddy does love that flying triangle. But the only thing is, Paddy needs his back against the cage, and I don't think Justin Gaethje is going to push Paddy against the cage. So Paddy gets hit in the nuts, and then what happens? So Paddy lands an uppercut. Michael Chandler shoots a takedown on Paddy Pimblett. He then takes down Paddy Pimblett, but he's just trying to hold on to him. Michael Chandler on the back of Paddy Pimblett, but he gets so high, and then Paddy reverses the position. Paddy Pimblett on top, being heavy, looking for an arm triangle. Takes his back as Michael Chandler tries to explode, just flowing with him. Full mount for Paddy Pimblett, landing shots. And that's the end of the second round. Okay, I thought he finished him in the second round. What the hell? Ooh, massive flying knee from Paddy Pimblett. But Chandler was literally ducking the entire fight. Chandler backs up, Paddy literally sprinting at him. And Chandler starts running away. Paddy just full on sprinting. Gets tagged with the shot by Chandler. Combos with the uppercut from Paddy. Paddy shoots a single leg. Tips Chandler over against the cage. Paddy. What the fuck? Is Paddy that good? Where have we seen Michael Chandler's defensive grappling? Michael Chandler hasn't fought like a real grappler. Tony fought wasn't a grappler, right? So I feel like, yes, he got Michael Chandler down, but is Michael Chandler that good of a grappler? Defensively? Maybe offensively he's pretty decent, but defensively, how is he? I don't know. When Fiziev caught Justin with the triangle, it was cool, but yeah, Gaethje survived. Yeah, but Fiziev and Paddy are like, I think they're different levels in BJJ. Paddy has a good ground and pound, yeah. Yeah, he does. Ilya KO's Paddy in 2 minutes, yes. But we're not talking about Ilya. We're talking about Justin Gaethje, mate, yeah. We're talking about fucking Justin Gaethje, yeah. Paddy D down Trace Cortez. I rebuke this. I rebuke. I do not claim this energy. I rebuke this claim. You shalln't do this. Gaethje will be champ and lose to Arman. Inshallah. Justin Gaethje KOs Paddy Pimblett within the first 2 rounds. Goes on to fight Arman Tsarukyan because Ilia Topuria is in prison. And then we get Arman as champ. Arman defends the belt against Max Holloway. Max Holloway beats Arman Tsarukyan. Max Holloway defends his belt against Ilia Topuria, who just got out of prison, and he KOs Ilia Topuria. Then he fights Islam Makhachev moving down. Max Holloway KOs Islam Makhachev, and then Max Holloway retires at the ripe old age of 36 years old. This all happens within the span of 3 years. Crazy. You heard it happen on your phone. Dag equals Ian Gary. That's not true. That's absolutely not true, lad, eh? You're lying. I'll sue you for defamation, eh? I got my lawyer in here. His name's Larry Silverstein. He'll absolutely sue your blading head off, you know that, eh? I'll get my lawyer to sue you. You say that I am a cook? Call your lawyers, buddy. He's gonna KO Ilya brutally. He's gonna catch him with that uppercut. Dude. That uppercut, dude. Nah, hell no. I think Ilya needs to, like, I don't know. He's just so good. Ilya's just way too good. It's really, really weird. It's really, really weird, you know, eh? It's really, really weird, you know, that, eh, lad? Da, 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 oh, so, da, da. Ooh, so, da, si, da, da, da. Ah, da, da, da. Do, 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 do. That's the Super Smash Bros. Theme song. Me and Ali are like Shaq and Kobe in their prime. You and Ali? Ali who? Ali Muhammad Ali? This is a new Justin? I pray Justin KOs Patty brutally. I really do pray he KOs Patty brutally. I'm fucking banking on that shit. I'm fucking praying. I pray. Habib manager? Oh, Ali Abdelaziz. You're boys with him? You no longer can be my lawyer. Look up Justin fight IQ and Fiziev. What do you mean look up Justin's fight IQ versus Fiziev? Oh yeah, I'll look up Justin Gaethje fight IQ versus Fiziev. Oh look, it says 112 IQ during this. What does that even mean, bruh? What does that even mean? Search up his fight IQ in a fight. You can't find out fight IQ by searching it up. What? I like Ali Abdelaziz. I have no problem with Ali Abdelaziz, and I would love to have an interview with a fighter who is managed by Ali Abdelaziz. I would love to do that actually. So that would be great. It's kind of sucks that Ali Abdelaziz is like everybody's manager, and it sucks that he's in cahoots with, like, you know, every single MMA news article. On YouTube, Gaethje fight IQ Fiziev. Really? That's an actual video? Who did it? Cage Classics? Nope. Justin Gaethje. Okay. How do you think Ali got them passports on September 11th, 2001? I have no idea what you're talking about. Passports? Doesn't ring a bell. The Ali I know is a nice, kind individual who's done nothing wrong, and I would love to interview one of his fighters one day, and I have nothing bad to say about him. Gaethje doesn't last a minute against Ilya? Yeah, no duh. Nobody lasts a minute against Ilya. Except for Max Holloway, who beats him at 155. Fight Lab? Alright, I'm looking at it right now. Larry, why did you take insurance before it happened? Just luck of the draw, I think. You know, that's happened to me before. Like, there was like a bully at school one time, and he wanted to press me, but it was lucky because usually I show up to school and I eat my lunch at the lunch table. But that day there was a coincidence where, you know, I've been eating at the lunch table for the past, 6 years, but that day specifically, when there was a bully that wanted to come get me, I actually ate at home because I just felt like it. So there's such things as coincidences, and you probably shouldn't question any of that. And I'm definitely would never question any of that. I accept what is been given to me. I mean, been proven. Jab into a collar tie from Gaethje Fiziev. Dude, Justin Gaethje could get caught with a head kick or a knee. He ducks so often. Dude, Justin Gaethje ducks too much, man. Dude. 5-round fight, Justin Gaethje. I think he has a better chance over 5 rounds, but the only problem is, dude. He just ducks too much. Fatty could catch him with like he uses those teeps and knees a lot, so I don't know. UFC meets BJJ meets WWE. Boy, what the hell, boy? Ain't no way, boy. Boy, I ain't watching that shit, boy. I shalln't watch that absolute garbage slop. I shall not watch that garbage goy slop. Boy, what the hell, boy? Fatima Klein. Yo, smash or pass Fatima Klein. Missed the interview. Can you please recap? So basically, I had my connections with Larry Silverstein. He connected me with this guy who I can't mention, and then from there I got connection with Dana White. I started off the stream talking about Arman, and then I texted Dana White. I asked him if he could come on for a little bit. He said sure, and then started off pretty well. I asked him a couple questions about the UFC and Arman Sarukian specifically, and why I feel like the belt means nothing. And then he started saying that he needs to balance entertainment with the sport aspect. And I said, well, you're disrespecting the company and you're disrespecting the belt. And then the moment I said you're disrespecting the company, Dana White took it personally, said I'm a low-life keyboard warrior hater. And from there, I started getting personal. I called out him for some certain things he did in the past, and I shouldn't have said those things, but I said them, and it didn't last long. Me and Dana White did not come out on good terms, to be honest. It wasn't great. Recap sounds worse than an interview. Oh, so you were here for the interview. Why'd you ask me for a recap if you were here for the interview, bro? Goy slop, drop top, smoking dag in the hot box. Wow. Nice gay little slam poetry? Did you literally hit me with the slam poetry, bro? Come on. Come on. If you could be a shrimp or a turkey, which one, brother? Probably turkey. Shrimp is goy slop. I'm kidding. Shrimp or turkey? Shut the fuck up. What kind of dumbass shit is that? Chicken or beef? Beef. Come on. Anybody who prefers chicken over beef, you're not a real man. Anybody who prefers chicken breasts over chicken thighs, you ain't no real man. You are built like a shrimp? Nice. Wow, you got me there, bro. You got the whole squad laughing. You got the whole squad laughing, bro. Those fights are so trash. They are. It's absolutely trash. Absolutely, absolutely trash, disrespectful to everybody in the UFC, everybody who watches the UFC, everybody who works with the UFC, works at the UFC, everybody who's ever even thought about the UFC. Dana White just spat in our faces with these fights, bro. It's stupid. Hindus don't eat cow. Yeah. And look where that got him. I bet you pick. What? Big Rufus about to knock Patty out? Inshallah. Inshallah, my brothers. Big Rufus. KO this guy. Hey, brother. Big Rufus. Come train Dagestan. Did you see Arman Sarukian offered to train with Justin Gaethje for the Paddy Pimblett fight. Dude, he's like, dude, I will train with I will train Justin if I have to. I don't like this bitch Paddy. I want this guy to lose bad. Is UFC looking fun in the future? It's looking fun. It's looking fun. But it's looking like WWE. It's looking like boxing in sheep's wool. You know what I mean? That was a banger. Can somebody clip that and quote it for like future generations down the line? The UFC is looking like boxing in WWE, but in sheep's clothing. Can somebody quote that and put it like on a t-shirt or something? So fire. Fuck. Arman has what? Has a what? Gaethje should retire.
Oh, hell no. Boy, the hell, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way.
Say it again. You'll clip it. All right, ready? Me, 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 me. The UFC is turning into boxing and WWE, but in sheep's clothing. Fire. Duke Dennis is so retarded, it's low-key sap.
Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way. Boy, ain't no way.
Duke Dennis gotta be Make-A-Wish. I think Duke Dennis went up to the I think Duke Dennis's Make-A-Wish was to be a streamer.
Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Look, he sounds like Down syndrome. Like when you want to do an impression of Duke Dennis, just try to do your best impression of like its own Down syndrome.
Boy, ain't no way, boy. Hey, I want cheeseburger. I want cheeseburger right now. I want cheeseburger. No, cheeseburger.
Can you interview Dylan Dennis next? No. The best I can do is Alexa Grasso. But it's late night, and if you know Alexa Grasso, like I know Alexa Grasso, you gotta be careful calling her up at late night. Say man, ain't no way, Manny. Sheet, Manny, ain't no way, Manny. Is that Manny from Diary of a Wimpy Kid? I fuck with Danny, Manny. After Sugar Sean schools Yadong and gets on the mic and says, "Third time's charm, baby. I'm coming for Marab," and then knock out Marab in the trilogy after Marab beats Yan and Sugar wins. I do like that. Yes, I do like that. Sugar Sean right hand tied behind back versus Patty. Patty one eye. And already one round. What the fuck is this? Yeah, Sean O'Malley when he KOs Song Yadong and Marab. I'm coming for Ilia Topuria. Hey Dana, get me a trip to Spain. I'm coming for Ilia Topuria. Dude, Sean O'Malley, there's only one guy. There's two people who can beat Marab at 135. Number one, Song Yadong. Number two, Sean O'Malley. Duke Dennis, yeah. Yo, Dag, remember when you turned into Duke Dennis and got terminal cancer? I don't think I did that. Long time no see. Don't call me the Dag slur, please. It's not cool. Do you watch Family Guy while falling asleep? I don't watch Family Guy while falling asleep. The only thing I watch when falling asleep would be like, I watch MMA Guru when I fall asleep. Or James Lynch. Or anything UFC I'll try to listen to while I'm sleeping so I can like actively learn UFC stuff while I'm sleeping. You know, I used to watch XQC while I slept. I used to go to sleep almost every night watching XQC. When like a shorty broke up, I remember shorty broke up with me in high school, and literally every day for like 6 months after that day, every night I would fall asleep listening to XQC on live stream. I remember Dylan had an Irish twang. Really? Long time no see. The thing is, in the first Sean Marab fight, Sean had a close fight with him. He was injured. Marab was 100%. In the rematch, Sean was way more locked in, not injured, and lost worse. No. So the first fight, Sean versus Marab, Sean arguably could have won. He had only one labrum. His right labrum was absolutely destroyed. Then in the rematch, Sean O'Malley had a broken leg. Let me repeat this. Sean O'Malley had a broken leg in the rematch with Marab 2 weeks before the fight happened. Of course he's gonna lose, bro. But if they were to have a trilogy, Sean O'Malley wins. I guarantee you. Fake ass story, you never talk to girls. Bro, do you know how much of a waste it would be if I had a face this pretty and didn't talk to girls? Do you know how much of a waste of pretty face it would be? There's dudes who are ugly. You know what I'm saying? There's dudes who look like y'all. No, I'm kidding. But there are dudes who are ugly, right? They don't have the opportunities I have. So if I'm not taking advantage of the opportunities that I'm given by God, then I'm wasting what I have. You know? Deg actually laid pipe. Yes, I've laid pipe multiple times, bro. What? So I don't think Sean was on point in the rematch. Oh, okay. You're on my side. Okay. I completely missed out on that. I'm sorry for that. Family Guy is one of those shows you have to be alert in order to understand the witty humor. Ew. That's the most Redditor response ever. Actually, Family Guy is one of those shows where you have to be alert in order to understand the witty humor. No, you don't, bro. You don't have. Family Guy is one of like the least humorous shows ever. Like they don't have any actual thought out jokes. You think someone was up in both Marab fights? Odie broken leg. He smokes Marab in trilogy. Thank you, buddy. Ethan Ewan would sleep O'Malley. You cannot be serious. How come whenever anybody at bantamweight who looks good on the feet gets immediately compared to Sean O'Malley? When Peyton Tabbett was on his rise, dude, this is the real Sean O'Malley. He loses, oh, never mind. Malcolm Wallmaker's on the rise, dude, this is the real Sean O'Malley. He loses, oh, never mind. Now Ethan Ewing is the next Sean. Come on, bruh. Nah, you'd probably the gay best friends. Hell no. What? Cejudo gonna control Tabbett? No, Tabbett's gonna beat Cejudo 3-round decision 29-28. You subhuman. What? Seth MacFarlane is a modern day philosopher. Come on, bro. Come on. Yeah, maybe when you get positive canthal tilt with hunter eyes and a turned up nose, big maxilla, better jawline, big lips, and then girls would talk to you, buddy, you need chin filler. This is a good side profile, bro. Look at this. Good side profile. I'm tired, so my eyes are baggy, but I do have positive canthal tilt. Okay? I do have. These are not. Do you think these are prey eyes? These are not prey eyes, bro. These are not. These bad boys right here. These are not prey eyes. These are hunter eyes. Okay? My maxilla does need works. My lips, they're big for a white dude. Come on. It's not like they're like, this is y'all. Hi, how's it going? Hi, can I get your number, please? Thank you. Okay, mine are juicy, bro.
I got juicy lips, bro. My lips juicy as fuck, bro. Boy, no way, boy. My lips juicy as fuck, bro. Shit, man. My lips juicy as a motherfucker, man.
I'm not subhuman, bro. I'd consider myself Chad. I would consider myself Chad Light. Oh no, I'm playing. I'm one below. Dude. Let's stop. Let's stop with the black pill shit. It's not good for you. It's not good for you, bro. You know what I see on Instagram? Dude, I swear Instagram is watching my life. I swear Instagram's watching my life, dude. There's this girl I wanted to talk to, man. But I never made a move. And now my whole Instagram is just like that exact scenario where it's like you got to make a move on those shorties. It's like, dude, why didn't my phone tell me to do this before I ran to that girl, you know? But I got her Instagram, but I don't know how to I don't know if I should DM her or not. You got Akash Singh? No, 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 no. I'm broke. She probably has more money than me, you know? But it's just, I saw her. I said just few words, like maybe 4 words to her, and then went her own way. But I got her, I didn't get her Instagram in that situation. I actually, may or may not have stalked a couple pages to find her Instagram. But yeah, I got the Instagram when I got home. But I don't know. Wellmaker's done with the UFC. He made a huge mistake. Dude, shut up. I hate people who are like that. A fighter has a close fight or a fighter loses and people immediately start doubting them and immediately start saying that they're washed or they're bad or they got fraud checked. That's like the worst type of fan, I think. People who immediately switch up, I think, is the stupidest thing. When people lose, I never liked Wellmaker. I was adamantly against Wellmaker, but when he lost, I became a fan. You know what I mean? Because I know so many people are gonna hop off the hype train, and whenever people, and this is what people do, when people start losing, when people start falling down, everybody leaves them in the dust. You know, everybody leaves them in the dust. But that's when you're supposed to support people, when they're doing bad, and when people are doing good, you can hate on them because they're doing great. You know what I mean? Like hating on Arman. Why? What did he do, bro? Come on. He's getting disrespected and people decide to hate on him. Bruh, it's crazy. Same with Chimaev. This guy gets sick, literally on the verge of death, and people are hating on him. Like, come on. Come on. Brock Lesnar versus Sean O'Malley and Demetrius Johnson. Brock Lesnar, probably. Sorry, I had to drop some looks maxing knowledge. I know looks maxing, bro. Big meaty what? Big meaty lips. Oh, big meaty lips. Big meaty hooks. What's the Dennis Tululin one? What's the Lucas Tracy Dennis Tululin song? It's like Dennis Tululin. Dennis Tululin. Lucas Tracy. Look up Ethan. No, why would I do that shit, bro? Lucas Tracy clips, maybe? Big meaty hooks. Big meaty hooks. I don't look like Ethan Klein. Bro, no. Stop it. I look nothing like Ethan Klein, bro. Quit playing with the brother. Dude, I'm trying to find the Dennis Tululin song with Lucas Tracy. Anybody know that song? Big meaty hooks. Big meaty hooks. I'm throwing big meaty hooks. Oh, damn night. Dennis Tululin. Is that what he just said? You're the worst kind of fan. You have no real favorite fighters, just rage bait and dick ride. I do have favorite fighters, and I've never swayed from my favorite fighters, even when they lose. My favorite fighters, I've always said, Chimaev, Sean O'Malley, Jamal Hill. I'm adding Arman to the list as one of my favorite fighters. I'm adding Movsar Evloev to some of my favorite fighters. I'm also adding Philip Lima. He's added to the list. Brendaro Sopai. He's added to the list. Those are my two hardcore picks for my team. I'm also going Leon Edwards And I'm going Benoit Saint Denis. And I'm going. I'm trying to think if I have one for every weight class. 25. Brandon Moreno. Those are my guys. What about Poirier? Max Holloway. How did I forget Max Holloway? Oh my gosh. Womaker didn't have a close fight. He got destroyed by a bum. I mean, a bum. What makes you think he's a bum? You've never watched a single fight of his outside of that Wellmaker fight. So just because he's a regional scene guy means he's a bum. Hey, guess what? Every fighter in the UFC came from the regional scene. Shorty probably got Demon with the Hellcat sliding her DMs. Yes. And if you knew what she did for work, if you knew what this girl did for work, you guys would be like, yeah, you got no chance, bro. Guys, the shorty I'm talking about, I scrolled on her IG, I saw what she did for work. It's not good. It's not good. Wellmaker got pieced up 3 rounds by Ethan Ewing. Dag could beat Wellmaker via big no. We are Ethan Ewing. No. They hate Arman because he's beautiful? Yes. I think Dana White is genuinely jealous of Arman's hair. That's why he hates him. Yo, Dag, real suggestion. Email the owner of Misfits. Send your channel. Send some videos of you hitting a bag, shadowboxing, and fighting. I'm 99% sure they'll let you fight on Misfits. Why would I do that? Dag's favorite song is... What? Because they're letting a guy with 500 sub fights on Misfits, and you have almost 3K in your channel is fighting based on? Well, do they pay for things? Because if they don't pay for things, then why would I go? It would depend on who I'm fighting, right? Misfits card. Let me search this up. Who do they have? Any Misfits boxing? Confirmed upcoming bout. Holy cow. Tate versus Demore. Till versus Rockhold. Ben. But these guys are fighters. These guys actually have like records. Like, what are you talking about? What? Favorite fighter is Islam Makhachev. I like those types of underground niche fighters. Yes, Islam Makhachev, the niche Yeah, dude. I think one of my favorite niche and underground fighters that only hardcore fans would know, probably Conor McGregor. Probably. I wouldn't even laugh if you got sparked out. It would just be sad. You'd have to root for your brother Dag. Thank you. I'd root for myself as well. So I appreciate those kind words. You only looking at the main events? No, I wasn't. Bro, remember the guy that would do Bro, I remember this guy that would do Muslim videos getting... Who? What? What does that even mean? Oh, he would do Muslim videos. Oh. Bruh. Muslim rap battles. Muslim rap battle 7. Muslim goes to Starbucks. 1.1 million subscribers. Huh? What's his most popular video? If Muslim were in horror movies 4, Muslims were in horror movies 5, Muslims versus Jinn 2, when kids see Jinn versus when adults see Jinn, Muslim buys PS5, Muslim rap battle, Muslim plays Among Us 2, if Cinderella was Muslim, Muslim goes Apple Store, Jinn versus Muslim, Muslim Gym Part 2, Robber enters Muslim house, Rich Muslims be like Muslims who watch anime. Muslim buys iPhone 12. Is this guy just doing daily activities and pretending to be Muslim? Muslim rap battles. When a Muslim is angry. Shaking hands with non-Muslim. Muslim superhero. Muslim and the boy. I'm not answering that question. 22 Ghosty. I'm not looking at that. I'm crying. They be letting 9 to 5 working old men on this shit. Dagstock's OnlyFans women? Nope. It was an OnlyFans, bro. Bro did the speed faced. Yeah, I know. I don't know where that question came out of. That was definitely out of left field for sure. Big meaty hooks. Muslim vs. Bad People 3. Send this to a Muslim before Ramadan when Muslim likes a girl. If Thanos was Muslim. Brother. If Genie was Muslim. When Muslim girl likes bad boys. Nice. If Newton was a Muslim. Nice. Muslim sleepovers be like Muslim money heist. Nice. This is great. Bro, how you still reading this? My bad. Dude, it's pretty funny. I don't know why those video titles got me to chuckle, but it's funny as fuck. Jack Doherty is... Bro, what are you... I'm not fighting Jack Doherty. This guy would genuinely probably try to steal my clout. You think I would let Jack Doherty steal the clout that I've spent years trying to build up? You think I'm just going to let him steal my clout like that? Come on. Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Come on, dude. Spent years building up this clout. Think I'm just going to give it to anybody, dude? Come on. Proper number 12, Irish whiskey. Proper number 12, Irish whiskey. Please, 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 let me get what I want. Jack Doherty. You know Jack Doherty? Yo, I feel bad for anybody living in the UK. You guys are absolute clowns, and you guys are absolutely hilarious. I think you guys are absolute. I think I would hate to live in the UK. I think this is like the worst thing ever. Living in the UK is actually abysmal, but you know, here's what it is. Dag, your 4-2 kid. Dana would put you in a full Nelson. Come on. Dana would love to put me in a full Nelson. Doesn't the UK own Canada? Last time I checked, no. No. The UK owned Canada, we'd be worse than where we're at already, and we're pretty bad, so. Used to watch those Muslim videos? Damn, you Muslim, though, bro? Alhamdulillah, brother. Alhamdulillah. All right, I'm dipping. Thank y'all for being here. Comment on this live stream if you want me to do something else on the next live stream. Do you want me to talk to Dana again? Do you want me to talk to Trace Cortez again? Or Alexa Grasso? Or Mackenzie Dern? Or Pollyanna Viana? Or Nina Drama? Yeah. Nah, but they're captivating. Dag, would you rather eat not eating either of them. DM UFC fighters. Okay, I'll do that next time. I'll DM some UFC fighters, but I don't think they're ever gonna DM me back. So maybe we have to group together and harass them together until they respond. Maybe that's the game plan. Just harass UFC fighters until they respond. I like that idea. Well, and RB takes the blame for it as well. They come after us. We'll all say that it's this guy's name RB's fault and he orchestrated it all. I like this idea. Thank you guys for being here. It has been your boy Dagan May. I'm really tired, but I'll be here tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching. Shout out all y'all boys. I really appreciate you guys coming here and watching my videos. Especially Brandon. He does everything. This guy's freaking dope, dude. I actually fuck with him heavy. Alright, peace boys. Thank y'all. Peace.